I like the estate.
Yeah.
It fascinated me those where, is it in Watson Road, where it goes sort of round as you come
Yes,
out,
that's
and you've
it,
got the steps going up the outside. I used to love them. And Sunnydean, I used to think I'd love to live in a place called Sunnydean.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, we went to school with a lot of girls that lived there,
yeah.
and we used to go up there when we was a little bit older, when we was old enough to cross the main road. We used to take sandwiches and cold tea.
We met the Flasher one morning.
The park and that.
Didn't we? Met the Flasher,
Well,
didn't we?
not there, did we?
No, it was on the main road, that was, yeah.
How old were you?
Oh,
I don't know, how old were we? I know I didn't dare tell my father.
I never told my mum and dad, because
No,
I don't think we was very old,
my father.
we'd only just sort of been allowed to walk to school
Yes,
on our own, and I knew that would stop if I told them what I'd seen.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. So you said you used to walk through to go to the park. Tell me, what did you used to do? How old were you?
Well, I don't know really. I must have been,
Don't know.
probably I was only about 9, because I've got a sister 3 years older, so I was allowed a bit more freedom, because as long as I was with her, it was all right. But we used to go, a crowd of us, hadn't we, Margaret?
Yes, used to take our picnics, didn't we, into the park,
Yeah, there used to be, well,
quite a few in our road. There was a lot of children in our road, wasn't there? Yeah.
There was
Boys and girls,
Shirley, and don't think Maureen Phillips ever come with us.
No, I
did
don't know. She was a bit too much posher for us.
Yes. There was probably about 10 or 12 of us used to go off to the park.
And what was the park like then?
It was nice. It was a lovely park then. Yes, there was a big greenhouse there, and that was lovely. And there used to be a cafe there which sold ice cream and cakes and things, didn't that?
Yeah.
But of course that all went.
All by the big white house in the park.
Yeah,
It was a big greenhouse. There was a big monkey tree, wasn't there?
Oh, that came down, didn't it? It came down
and there
in
was,
a gale or something.
they had animals and birds in cages, like
They did.
little,
Yeah.
can't say a zoo as such,
No,
but
they did have some, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a
And
nice
then
park. We
round
had
the
a park
back of the
keeper then
White
as
House
well.
was where the fire station was. And I mean, it was a highlight if you was there and the fire engine come
Oh, God,
to
yes, yeah.
yeah. And they done the flower beds there. I don't know if they still do them, but they used to do them.
They had a big carpet, didn't they? Like a clocker sometimes,
Yeah, and it used to be. I remember the coronation one they done with the urn on and the Queen. Like,
oh, actually, sort of like made out of flowers.
yes.
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
They used to do anything that was topical at the time, wasn't it? Like coronation or whatever.
It got worse later because you find some of the parents are just letting the kids just walk all over it. So it wasn't. I think they stopped it then, didn't they? Seemed to have stopped it.
Well, I suppose it was all down to money as well.
Oh, well, that's it.
And they
used to have a park keeper at one time as well, didn't they?
Well, they used to have one or two. I can see him now.
Yeah.
I mean, in my mind now, he was about 8 foot tall, but he was probably only 6 foot tall. Parky, we used to call him, and we ride a bike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you remember his name or anything?
No, because we always called him Parky.
Yeah. We used to have a lot of picnics there, though, didn't we? We always took these,
They had a show, didn't they? They used to put a show on there, put a big marquee up.
Yeah.
And the one girl that lived in our road, Georgina Moore, she went to the school of dancing that was just off the estate by the shops. She danced on there once. I remember seeing her, like, it was...
I didn't see her.
Peggy somebody's
Oh,
school,
yeah, Peggy somebody's, I know. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of that now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they used to put this marquee only like once a year.
Was it kids doing the show?
Yes, yeah.
Oh. Did you do dance or anything when you were growing up?
No.
Got 2 left feet, so...
Me too.
No, I think it was down to money then, wasn't it? Like, only our parents could afford the lessons.
No, not really, no.
Tell me about school a little bit. What was school like?
Oh, I loved it. Nansen Road, both went to Nansen Road.
We both went to Nansen Road School, and I loved it,
I loved it as well.
I loved my school days, yes.
We had a Miss Evans Rose was the headmistress. She was very bow-legged, wasn't she?
Yes.
You're walking down the corridor, and you could go with footballs But she used to say, I remember saying to me, straight back, Margaret, straight back. And funny enough, I will, always sit straight, and I always have done. It's funny how things, isn't it? How,
yes.
You don't realise that you're doing what you're told, do you really? She was lovely.
She was the headmistress in our senior school.
Yeah. Because there's no boys, you see, the boys were in the bottom, but when they, for me, But then when we turned, was 11, was it?
Yeah.
We went upstairs then, which was the girls' school.
That's changed now, has it?
I don't know.
Yes, it has.
It
'Cause,
has,
well, it's
yeah.
part
Nothing
view
stays
now.
the same.
And what
Yeah.
was opposite then, where they built the boys' school now, that was the tip then. I mean, we called it the tip,
Yeah.
but it wasn't. It was just waste ground, but we
Yeah.
always called it the tip, didn't
Oh, yeah,
we?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they had like a bit at the side of the school as well. There was a green, wasn't it? Like a
Yeah,
field.
and then they
We used to
built-
play netball on there. Well, not netball and rounders and that, didn't
Yeah.
we? Then they built on that as well, so, it wasn't quite the same.
The headmistress, we wasn't girls, it wasn't a girls' school as far. We was young ladies.
Yes.
And she was going to make us into young ladies.
Oh, yeah, yes.
One way or another. And
Yeah.
when I see
She was lovely.
what goes on there, because she would say in assembly, wouldn't she, I've had a report and one of my young ladies pushed the gate open of one of the houses. Is that the way to behave, And you'd all cringe even if you
Oh,
hadn't
God,
done
who
it.
did that, yeah.
And she got a thing about, I mean, then nearly everybody wore a headscarf. And she got a thing about these headscarves. Young ladies didn't wear headscarves.
What do they look like?
Well, like how the Queen does when she's in the
Yeah,
race meetings,
yeah.
a square folded in half.
Did you all
corner-wise.
wear them?
Yeah, we all used to wear them.
I don't know whether I did.
Oh, I bet you did.
Probably did. I don't remember doing.
But
don't
no,
remember
if
that.
it's windy or your head's cold, wear a nice little hat. She used to say, because we didn't have a school uniform. As
Well, we
such,
did
we?
eventually, didn't we? Well, I had one anyway.
Well, I mean,
I know
she
we
used
made
to
our own
say-
hat with the in on it, and embroidered
I mean,
in on
it wasn't
and that.
like a compulsory
No.
school uniform like
No,
they
but
do
it-
now. I mean, I
I
think
did
most
have,
of us
I
had
did sort of
black stockings,
navy
and
blue
grey
and white, and it was
skirts
navy
and
blue,
that,
wasn't
yeah.
it?
I don't know.
It was
can't
navy
remember
blue,
that.
yeah.
No, I never had it. I mean, I think I was sort of dressed in dark colours and a white,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like a compulsory. Yeah, yes, but she always used to say that. And I met her in Lewis's in town after we'd left school, and me and my friend, and we both got headscarves on. And she said, I see you've got your headscarves on, but it's very windy today, isn't it? And even then, I mean, I must have been 16 or 17, and I felt,
She was lovely.
She was
really
a
was.
lovely
She was a lovely
headmistress,
lady.
wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Very much a lady.
Yes.